Hello everybody, my name is Joshua James.
Mr. Bones.
And yes, we are back on Spooktober once again, but this time we always make a tradition for this one. We always review a classic monster movie.
Yeah.
And this one, we've never seen before. And what's it called?
The Creature of the Black Lagoon. The Lagoon.
So yeah, The Creature from the Black Lagoon. First time actually watching it, and a movie that's a big cult classic, loved in the community of monsters, horror movies, whatever. And this movie came out in 1954. So Mr. Bones, since this was your first time seeing it, like me, what is your thoughts on this movie?
Okay. This was definitely a product of the 50s. They have the classic tropes. They have the monster, obviously. Mm-hmm. But they also have misogyny in the highest...
See, like, this movie had the scientists that are there for science. There's one guy that's there for the fame and glory.
And then there's the woman that's just there.
The love interest and the damsel, but she's also there for science also.
Like, yeah, she's there for science, but everyone's like, you stay in the cabin. Let the men do this. Like, I hate saying that. But that's basically what happened.
It was the times.
That's what 50s does to you.
Very attractive woman, too, by the way. But, yeah, you can definitely see it was like at that time, but also in the same time, even though if you could surpass that, this is actually a legit good movie.
It's a great movie, as long as you can get past that. But we're getting past that now. We're not going to speak of that again.
No, let's talk about the movie, because again, another black and white monster
movie. And it's good for what it does. Basically, the creature, or Gill Man, as he likes to be called by
whatever you like to call it,
by his bros. We bros, so Gill Man. so Gill Man's basically the whole reason why he's there is basically they trespassed on his territory the whole movie. They basically they
were there for fossils, and then they realized
that he was there in the first place.
And the douchebag scientist that was seeing dollar signs.
It's like he's in it for greed, everyone else is in it for the science, except the woman who's there for the science.
But she's also there because of her man.
Yeah. So she's supporting her dude and science.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, Mark.
Mark, let's just get the guy's name out for reference. Oh, hi, Mark. Is there because he wants even more fame than he does now. He's in it for greed, basically.
Yeah.
And then the monster's there, like, going, what are you guys doing here? The first two that were here, he just basically murdered.
Yeah.
They stood no chance.
Because again, they're on his land.
Yeah.
They're trespassing, pretty much.
And that was in the river leading to the lagoon. Mm-hmm. And then we go to the lagoon.
What is your thoughts on the creature, the monster of this movie?
Like, he is very... I can't say passive. I cannot say passive even though I want to.
No.
Because basically, he just murdered two guys that were on his turf.
And then he murdered another two.
But that was after he got shot.
Yeah, I mean, like,
again. So that was retaliation. The first two, there was no retaliation.
No,
they were just trespassing.
And also, one thing I like about the creature is, like, you can definitely tell, like, it's a rubber suit as you watch it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I actually like the look of the suit. I actually like how the monster looks. It looks derpy at times.
Herb derp.
But I actually like the look. And also finding out that there's two actors who played the monster. There was one that was swimming, and there was one just on land. The one who was swimming had to hold his breath for 4 minutes
each time during the shoot.
And I can't imagine doing that. I legit, like, that's a tough job. But again, this was a different time where none of the stuff that we have now was invented back then.
There were practical effects, but that was it. So basically, the underwater shit,
real.
That was one take. The entire way through. That was one take.
Can you imagine being in the suit for 4 minutes in water? Imagine how heavy that suit is, especially when it gets wet.
I mean, it is rubber, and rubber can be heavy in massive amounts. So,
oh yeah. So this would be a nightmare to put, on every day and every take and all that kind of stuff.
Every take for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Plus,
I couldn't do that.
If you had to redo the scene over and over again.
I couldn't do that. I legitimately couldn't. But bravo to the guy. All of them, actually, in this movie.
Oh, hi, Mark.
But this movie was actually really good. And there was actually some scares that actually was like, all right, that's creepy.
But for me, it wore off the scare factor when they used the hand so many
multiple
times. You're all like, okay, I would be scared right now, but I already know what the hand looks like.
Mm-hmm. It's they did it multiple times.
They're through windows, out of water, on the railing, on a rope bridge, not rope bridge, what was the rope guardrail, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like they overused that shot so many times.
There's one that Brandon brought up that he found kind of creepy was when it was trapped inside a cage and it was in the water.
And it's just staring.
And that would be creepy. That would actually be really creepy to see.
It had its high on.
Yeah.
It's just, and you're just, yeah, don't look at me.
But it seems like I don't know, the monster, no, wait, yeah, he's in love with this lady.
Yeah.
He found his mate. But what they see is like a monster's trying to kill her. Again,
I mean,
this was kind of like, it's like Beauty and the Beast, but the Beast was the monster and the killer. This monster is trying so hard to get to the lady, and like he killed 2 other scientists, and he crippled a doctor.
Who was that one was funny because he didn't really. Okay, yes, he crippled the doctor. He manhandled the doctor, although it was his fault.
Because he was supposed to guard.
He was supposed to guard. He got distracted, put his weapon down, and then
smoking his pipe.
And then he got manhandled by the creature, who then got set on fire. So he got burns on himself too.
This creature literally got the crap beat out of him. Like, it got burnt, it was stabbed, it was shot at multiple times.
Hey.
It was set on fire.
But then I have to ask you this. What's the difference between them killing the monster and the monster killing and maiming almost the entire group by itself? It took an entire group of people to take out one monster.
Yeah.
I think other movies were all like, you know what? It's an invincible monster. Let's use that in our movies. Like Halloween. like
Nightmare on Elm Street,
Jason. Like, yeah, let's use the unstoppable monster trope for these movies because obviously that's what we're trying to make these guys out to be. Big, hulking, monster-like figures. Versus a monster being basically gang beat by a bunch of scientists.
Because they're on
his turf, basically. Yeah. It's like we were perfectly fine. We could have left a long time ago, but we chose science.
Yeah. So in a way, it's kind of the humans' fault, actually.
Yeah. They were on the wrong side of the lagoon on this one.
Mm-hmm.
They had to literally fight to the death with this thing. Who didn't actually die by them. They were just an after effect. He died by bleeding out.
Yeah, he died from blood loss.
Yeah.
And that's kind of funny. He died from blood loss, but he comes back 2 more times.
Yeah, exactly. So why?
I guess it was a big success. And
because it is the unstoppable monster, and we had to make 2 more sequels saying, oh, you might have defeated him this one time, but now he's back for revenge.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
And then back in black.
I mean, it is in black and white.
Yeah.
So.
And then back in not modern. What was the third movie? There was The Revenge, and there was another one.
Among Us?
Oh, it's a Creature Among Us.
Yeah, something Among Us.
Not the game Among Us.
It's something Among Us. It's one.
Yeah, it's the Creature Among Us.
But, yeah, again, The Creature of the Black Lagoon. I liked it. I did enjoy this movie.
It was good.
I've been enjoying watching these old classic monster movies for 2 years that we've been doing.
And then you look at what they put out now, and you're just like, what happened?
Yeah,
where's the magic here?
Where's the fun?
Like, there's no fun here. This is just paint by numbers. Yeah. The fucking Hollywood special.
And you know what? Dracula's been remade.
Multiple times.
The Wolfman's been remade.
Multiple times.
Frankenstein's monster has been remade.
Multiple different times.
The Creature of the Black Lagoon's in the Invisible Man. And, yeah, The Creature from the Black Lagoon has never been remade. It's the only... That's what I know. I don't know if I don't know if it has or not. Let me know. But it's the only movie that I know of that's never been remade.
Because how are you going to remake this movie? They'll find a way eventually. But how are you actually going to remake this movie and make it look believable?
Mm-hmm. Because now these days the monster would probably be like CGI.
CGI the hell out of it.
The woman in this movie, who's pretty classy, dresses up classy and all that kind of stuff, would be probably dressed all sexual, and then this one and the sign and all that kind of stuff.
And like in the remake, the creature actually lives and everyone dies. It's all like,
You need that money for sequel bait.
How about we don't?
But if it ever does, then I guess we gotta check it out. But or if it already has and we just don't know about it. But yeah, and to be honest, I really don't want this movie to get remade.
I was about to say I would probably find more pleasure just taking a piss in your toilet than actually watching a remade version of this movie.
Just leave this.
Just
movie
leave
alone.
this alone.
Yeah, like this movie doesn't.
Do not remake it.
Like it's a classic. It's legitimately a classic. So just leave it alone. But we know Hollywood, so that's
they're going to touch it eventually.
Yeah, eventually they will.
And not with a tender touch either. They're going to ruin it!
They probably will ruin it. But for now, let's stick with the original one. Next year, we might look at the sequels, or we might focus on something else.
We're in for
because we still haven't.
We're in for a treat.
We still haven't watched Dracula. We still haven't watched The Invisible Man. We still haven't even watched The Werewolf or The Mummy. Oh yeah, Mummy's another one that's been remade.
Yeah, but I can't say it's good.
First Mummy movie was pretty good. Second one was okay. And the third one...
Which one are we talking about?
The ones that came out in the 90s and 2000s. Brandon Fraser's Mummy.
Yeah, yeah. And then we got Tom Cruise Mummy.
We don't
talk about that.
We don't talk about that movie. No, we don't.
Then we ruined it.
We don't speak of that movie. But anyways...
What about the movie? Does the movie talk about that movie?
No, not even its own movie doesn't want to talk about it.
And that's sad.
Well, yeah, The Creature of the Black Lagoon. What do you rate this movie?
I rate it a 4.
4 stars?
4 stars.
I give it 4 stars also. Do you recommend it?
Will recommend to those that love old school horror, but also like to have a beat down on a monster.
Yeah, I recommend it too. And also for people who are going to watch it now, don't put your nerd glasses on about this movie. It was...
wait, give me a moment.
Okay.
Well, you see, that one made sense because this is this.
Shut up. And also, again, give it a pass because it deserves it. Because again, it was filmed at a different time compared to how everything is now these days.
It's black and white,
and also the effects and everything else like that.
This was before color TVs were everywhere.
But again, I recommend it. Mr. Bones recommends it. I enjoyed this movie. And we are going to continue with this tradition of reviewing every monster movie.
Every single one.
We got
up until this year. And next year. Whatever year we happen to stop on.
Yeah. Well, probably that's when the world ends. Probably.
Yeah.
Every electronic's going to turn off and all that kind of stuff. If that happens, that will be the official end for Oregon Wrestling Observer and Spooktober.
Me and Josh just slapping each other for entertainment.
But yeah. Alright. That was The Creature of the Black Lagoon. The next movie we're going to be reviewing is on October 31st. The last movie for us to review. And that is none other than Five Nights at Freddy's. That's gonna
Five Nights at Freddy's.
I am looking forward to that movie. I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to see it. I'm also kind of nervous on watching it.
What? It's a 3-hour movie, Josh.
That's not that I'm worried about. I was disappointed about the Exorcist movie. I'm hoping...
Josh.
Yeah?
The Exorcist movie was made to be bad. Because it was the same person that made Pineapple Express.
Oh. Okay. And also that made Halloween Ends, too, so...
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah.
Like, they can make sequels. They cannot make sequels of sequels.
Yeah. Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills were by far the better movies.
Yeah.
Halloween Ends was okay, but not the best. If you want to see that review, check it out.
Yeah.
But anyways, yep. Spooktober is almost over, and we got Five Nights at Freddy's coming up next.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
I'm looking forward to the movie, but also, again, kind of nervous. Alright, everybody, thank you guys for watching. My name is Joshua James.
Mr. Bones.
And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Stay spooky, my friends. Love you all. Bye-bye.